Hello, I'm Ash Cox. I'm one of the directors over at Running Head First, and today we're going to talk about protein. You're going to get some recommendations based on protein. As with most things in nutrition, there's no simple answer. So the questions are going to come in. Your ideal intake of calories and protein depends on your health, body composition, your goal, and the type, intensity, duration, and frequency of your physical activity and or exercise. And even taking all this into account, you'll end up with a starting number which you'll essentially need to adjust through a little bit of self-experimentation. And we're going to give you the protein requirements that we expect you to be hitting, okay? It's more of a marker. And daily protein requirements that we'll give you are expressed in grams, either per kilogram of body weight or per pound of body weight. And there are some ranges that we're going to run through now. We'll do them in grams per kilogram, but in the transcript, I'll also put them in grams per pound. So if you're sedentary, you want to be aiming for about 1.2 to 1.8 grams per kilogram. And keep in mind that your body composition is more likely to improve if you add regular activity as well, especially resistance exercise or resistance-based exercise. And we spoke about that before. Than if you merely just hit a protein target. So although it will help achieve some form of body composition that's more favourable, you also need to be active. If you're of a healthy weight, active, and wish to keep your weight, aim for about 1.4 to 2 grams per kilogram. And people who are trying to keep the same weight but improve their body composition, so more muscle, less fat, may benefit from the higher end of that range, so more towards the 2 grams per kilogram. If you're of healthy weight, active, and wish to build some muscle mass, aim for about 1.6 to 2.4 grams per kilogram of body weight. And intakes as high as 3.3 grams per kilo may help experienced lifters minimise fat gain when they're bulking, essentially. If you're of healthy weight, active, and wish to lose fat, okay, aim for about 1.6 to 2.4 grams per kilogram. And you want to be going more towards the higher end of this range as you become leaner, or if you increase your calorific deficit, okay, by eating less calories or even by exercising more. So you want to be looking at about 3.1 grams per day, and that'll enhance the effects essentially. If you're overweight, aim for 1.2 to 1.5 grams per kilo, and this range, like all the others in this list, is based on your total body weight. So most studies on people who are overweight report their findings based on total body weight, but you'll find some calculations that determine your optimal protein intake based on your lean mass or your ideal body weight. If you're overweight, fat loss should obviously be your priority for health first and foremost, but that doesn't mean you cannot build some muscle over the same period in time. So you can still lose fat and build muscle. And overweight doesn't include obesity. The next bit we'll cover is a bit more controversial, so looking at pregnancy. And if you're pregnant, there are ranges out there between 1.7 and 1.8 grams per kilogram. And if you're lactating, aim for at least 1.5 grams per kilogram. If you're a vegan or you obtain most of your protein from plants, then your protein requirements may be higher. And that's because plant-based proteins are usually inferior to animal-based proteins with regard to both bioavailability, so how available are they in the body, and the actual amino acid profile of the protein itself. Now, what I want you to do is forget the horror stories. Most studies have looked at dosages up to about 1.5 grams per kilogram of body weight, and only a few have looked at dosages as high as 2.2 to 3.3 grams. However, in healthy people, even those higher dosages don't seem to have any negative effects. And I know once we prescribe these protein requirements in line with what we've got here, people will probably look towards NHS guidance of 0.8 grams per kilogram. Now it's simply not enough, and it's not conducive to good health, and it's not conducive to achieving your body composition requirements, what you want out of this for yourself, and to maintain a healthy and active life moving forward. So they're the requirements that we're going to lay out here at Running Head First, and I hope they're of use. Like with everything else that we do, I'm happy to take any questions direct, and I will answer them and base it off the latest evidence available to us. I hope that's been of use. I hope that's cleared up some questions when it comes to protein and diet. It usually raises more questions and clears and provides answers. So I am happy to take those questions. If you don't have any, enjoy, let us know how you get on. It'll be interesting to hear. Thank you.